allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Here.
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 All right, motion to excuse, at least Jim, he told me.
Yep.
Yep. Motion to excuse Jim and Kyle from the meeting tonight.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so I guess first, you guys saw the message today, right? So for people online that are aware, we had a board member, Jerry Schlaff, passed away this morning.
Yesterday.
This morning, yesterday. So he was a great add to this board. He hadn't been on it very long. Super motivated, right? Probably the most motivated board member we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Yeah.
most colorful board member we've had, yeah.
and an idea man, and somebody who's actually willing to put in the effort. So he's a great guy. Did a lot for the board in the short time that he was here. Definitely had the best interest of the village and the lake on front of mind all the time. So big loss. We'll probably get an announcement. I think they'll probably say when services are, but thoughts to his family and everybody. So,
Maybe just a little moment of silence
Yeah.
for Jerry.
yep. So
Yep. Big loss to the group.
okay. All right. So we'll move on. So I guess first, any agenda additions for today?
I didn't see it, but are we going to talk about the Greenway drain at all?
We have that. We'll
Was that-
cover that under the water testing plan
Yeah,
for
say-
Greenaway Drain.
Join in with me if you
Eight
have
C.
anything else.
Yeah.
It's the, okay, sorry. Yeah, I missed
We'll
it.
do it on
Sorry,
8C.
sorry, yeah, missed it.
And we'll talk about the, that video for that you sent this afternoon
Mhm.
on 8T. So I don't think I have anything else to add to the agenda.
Yeah.
We have to do a motion to approve the agenda? Motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, approval of the minutes. I only had a minute to look at them. Didn't see anything that seemed out of place to myself. I don't know if anybody else got a chance to review.
Yeah,
Yep.
make a motion to approve the minutes.
All right, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, called the public. There's nobody here this evening. We got nothing on new business, so let's just get to the follow-ups. So start with, this is supposed to be Jim Sparks' follow-up. He's supposed to be following up on the fish habitat. I was hoping this time around he'd come back with a recommendation of what we would actually do. He was unable to make the meeting tonight. He did call me today. He had another conversation with the DNR. So let me just kind of go through where that landed. I think the main thing, he doesn't know what the answer is yet. He's got more research to do. He said they talked a lot about like the fish stick program, which is essentially take a tree, lay it on the shoreline type of thing. The benefit of that, the guy told him, was more about the tree protecting the area behind the tree, between the tree and the shoreline, right?
Yeah.
Protecting it from waves, protecting that area. And that's really the benefit for the fish. It's not that they necessarily like build their nests under the tree,
Yeah.
right? So it's more like the isolation from that section of the lake where that is what yields the biggest benefits from those. And then the flip side of that is he basically said like the other habitats, like the PVC one, like it doesn't do that, right?
Right.
So they can still add some benefit, but it's not as big as that. So he was still thinking that like that would be the way to go, but I told him, where,
Well,
like.
couldn't it be towards Benstein Road in the
Yeah,
marsh area?
yeah. So he said the guy went online, picked a couple areas that he thought could be okay, and that's where they need to go pick up the conversation. One was down on Benstein Road, the other was kind of over by the peninsula where Jim Sparks lives, the one that's pointing at Oak Island over there.
Yeah,
So it would require some approvals and stuff like that, but He didn't come to a conclusion on what action we should go take, which is really in Jim's court, right? I was hoping he'd come back this month and say, here's what we need to go do. So that,
But I think another option just for the
Yeah.
rest of the residents would be, even those wooden pallets, I'm looking for one, I was even gonna put one under my lift, because I never walk under there, I don't barely even see it.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be even other options that people could do.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, I was hoping that he would come and give the full breakdown. The one thing he did, he sent some additional information. I could send it to you guys. I didn't get a chance to review. But the DNR guy, when they came in, they did the fish survey. He got some information on that, like they literally pull a bunch of different sized nets to catch all the different fish to get an assessment. So the data that he had sent out was from that. But he said they also did a water quality test when they did that, which was more about, it wasn't necessarily, I don't think, chemical. Let me just double check. He sent some water chemistry results that I could send, but it was alkalinity, NH3N, things I don't know that he needs to come in and explain what all of this stuff was. But they did have some version of actual lake chemistry report done back then that he sent the information. I didn't know what he wanted to do with it. But I did mention that we're going to probably run some testing on our own from the Greenaway drain, so.
Did they provide a summary of what might have been high or low?
Not that Jim gave me, so, he had he mentioned a couple of things to me, but it was literally just at the wrong time in the day that I wasn't able to pay attention. So hopefully Jim can come in here next week, he can talk about it.
Next month.
Yeah, next month. He did send some summaries that I can forward to you guys and we can review for next month, but he talked about what the DNR program is and what they measured, but
But they didn't just give a short summary statement?
no, he basically sent me a chain of emails with attachments on it. That's gonna take like time to go process, and he sent it to me, like,
Okay.
and called me today, so didn't get around. So we'll see next month about the fish habitats. I guess the next one, we were talking about the SAD.
Yeah,
So-
I communicated with Dave, and he said back, because I asked him what was going on. And he said they've been extremely busy, but they still have the article that they want to use. And it's either Tabitha or Paige is compiling a list of people. They want to do it in phases. Certain people will get the note first, and then follow up with other folks as we lead on through. But that's the intent so far. He said he'd get in touch with me as soon as they get the time to pull that all together. So
Okay, so right now, it's in the office's hands?
it's in the office's hands.
And
I didn't,
the intent is they're gonna reach out via email or a letter or something to me?
either that or they're gonna tell me after I bug them enough. But yeah, no, they're gonna use the letter, and they said that the first group they wanna reach out to are the people that are already signed up to the SAD, but haven't connected. So to let them know, like, prices are likely to climb
Yeah.
if they don't act on it. And then the second phase is gonna, and they didn't we didn't talk about how far apart they would be. Second phase would be people that are on the lake, obviously, or have access to the sewer connection, but haven't signed up, still on using septic tanks.
I guess why are those two independent steps versus just starting another SAD and then telling people, hey, the price is gonna go up?
I think a piece of that is, and this is just, I'm guessing, is because if he can kind of gather steam from people that, okay, well, we haven't got enough to make the move.
But those people are already on the SAD.
Oh, you're right, they're already on the
They need a
SAD.
signature, enough
Okay.
people to start the SAD. They need like the 30 people. So it's
Right,
independent of the
right.
people that were already on it.
That's true, that's true. I guess I can reach out and ask.
Okay, yeah,
them
that doesn't make sense to me.
What's the thinking? All right.
Yeah, yes. End goal is not to have the SAD, it's to get people connected to the sewer. So agree, the people that are on it that have been connected,
Right.
we should get them to go. So a
Yes.
note to them is great, but I don't see that as a prerequisite to starting another one.
Right.
for the
Okay.
ones that aren't there.
All right.
So we probably want to follow up. So for people, anybody that's listening, We are trying to start up another special assessment district for sewer connection. We need, I think, 30 houses, if I remember. I can't remember the actual number, I'd have to
Yeah.
look it up. But it enables you to spread the cost of connection to the city's sewer over 10 years on your taxes instead of having to pay for it outright. And it's a good enabler. He could sign up for it without having to connect right away. But if you're interested, if you're on septic right now, if you're along the lake and you have the infrastructure on your street, you'd be available for the special assessment district. And we have signups here at the Village Hall. And once we get enough houses to do that, we'd be able to kick off the special assessment district, so.
Yeah. And keep in mind that if you signed up, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow through. There will be Q&As after that with the city folks, and they're going to be able to explain more to you in detail. So you can sign up, and then if need be, withdraw if it doesn't suit your needs. But signing up gets the ball rolling, and that's what we need to do.
Yep. Let's see if I can get the number of houses.
What's that?
I'm gonna see if I can get the number of houses that we need. I thought it was 30.
I think it is 30.
And I think it's 30, yeah, a minimum of 30 households must sign the petition to
Yeah.
develop a SAD.
And where are we at?
Oh, I don't know.
We had like nearly 15.
That's
or
at the
15.
village. Okay. So water quality testing, Matt, what'd you get with that? I think, were you gonna end up ordering a kit or something?
Yes, so I actually, we'll jump to the end and then go back. So I actually got a kit. It's ordered, it just arrived at my house today, a couple hours ago. So unfortunately, I don't have results today, but I'll get out and collect them and get some stuff to look over when we get back to our next meeting next month. I did attempt to go into Jim's route first. I reached out to the Huron Valley Watershed team, and after a lot of back and forth, basically the result is they won't sponsor testing unless they have direct funding for that location. So they weren't offering to, I guess, provide testing supplies for us for this purpose, so.
So how much would the testing supplies be? Could we take it from our budget?
Yeah, we did. I already ordered a kit. It's here. So our budget is, we had a budget for it, and I think I've only spent a quarter of it or less, so. Yeah, I think we'll be well covered.
So once we get those results, then where does that go and who does what?
I
What's
think
the
our
sequence?
initial conversation about it was, we can take the results to evaluate what our next steps need to be, and if any, honestly. I mean, obviously, the hope is that it's not something that we need to actively pursue beyond, maybe repairing the dam way there, but if it is and could be, we'll find out.
So I know Jerry had shared a number of pictures with us. Was there anything in particular that was not accurate or not
No, I mean,
up to code or whatever?
well, I'll say that it's a little fuzzy, because it's not much code, I guess. It's a very old design. It's a
Yeah.
farmer's basin is kind of what they call it. It's designed to collect the sediment, which basically is, there's a big hole and the sediment falls into it until it's full, and the hole is filled currently. But the other issue that is causing more of that right now is the loose structure of the dam there is kind of being washed over in a larger area at this point in time. So I think the early conversation I had with Dave and Mike Powell, and Jerry was also having conversations with them on the same topic, was that they're realizing there is a need to probably repair and enhance that damway. So there's a little less water flow through there.
So is that a
Slow it down.
DNR or an Eagle issue, do we know?
I don't know how they're pursuing it. I think that we're basically running on the existing structure, repair of it, not we're trying to replace it, I guess. Just doing maintenance. So, yeah.
Do we know who does that sort of work for us?
So I believe right now, Dave said that we, in theory, could have our own team do it here, but they are overtaxed this year with things that are going on and too much on their schedule, so they would probably be farming that work out to a contractor. And I'm not sure if Powell has bid that to anybody or what their plan for that is. I can reach back out to him. I was letting Jerry kind of handle it at this point, but I can take that back over, so,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, is it something where we could see if we could collect a number of locals who could assist with it, or does it require more professional?
I'm assuming it requires more professional involvement than that. Just looking at what is there in the structure, it's more than just piling up rocks, I guess, but we'll have to see what we need to do and what they're recommending, I guess what Mike's recommending and what we need to accomplish, so. Yeah, I'll reach out to both of them this month and follow up,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. Next one was this muck removal follow-up. I didn't have anything there specific to the last item, but we could probably talk about the thing that you had sent out at this time. So,
So that's the Aerostream thing that Jerry had followed up on?
yeah, so he had sent,
Wait, no, so I apologize. No,
Is it
no, it's not
sonar
that. No,
scan?
it's the bio dredging.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the biodredging.
So, the interesting part about that, so Jerry had sent out a thing about biodredging, which he also got feedback from Progressive that like, they didn't see any scientific studies that actually suggest that it's beneficial.
Right.
But the one thing that was interesting in the thing that he had sent out is that apparently there's like a sonar scanning,
Yeah.
surveying technology that you could measure, like legitimately measure the bottom of the lake, right? And then monitor that over time. And I
Is
think-
that bathymetric
Yeah.
measurement sonar, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was actually kind of interesting, that the whole philosophy is that you would be measuring like muck buildup over time. And you would be looking at things like, hey, this chemical treatment over the last year and a half resulted in, whatever,
3-inch drop in.
drop or gain,
Yeah.
the general philosophy is that chemical usage results in increased muck, right? And then on the flip side of that, all the stuff we're looking at for the harvester and the eco harvester could potentially be the alternative, right? He had plugged it also as like, you could throw these things into the muck and alleviate the muck, but Progressive basically made it sound like that was not viable.
Optimistic at best was
Yeah.
the way I think they
Yeah.
proposed it, yeah.
Lot
But
of
it did bring up what I thought was fairly interesting, which was, do we actually want to measure? I mean, the start of it is, of all of this, whether it's the water quality or anything, like, you have to be able to measure it, right? And what do we do today? We don't do anything with measuring lake bottom today. We basically measure water quality and we measure clarity and stuff like this, but not anything on like, is it getting worse, right? If we had that over years, it could be viable, could be something. that-
Well, every year they give us that measurement, that curve, whether we're eutrophic or mesotrophic.
Yeah, but that's
so-
all based on basically Secchi measurements of clarity.
Stick measurement too.
Yeah.
But does this add to the evidence of, something that we might need to do?
Yeah, the way this was proposed was it's a measurement of the bottom of the lake that you would monitor muck growth or depletion over time by surveying the bottom of the lake, right? And estimating literally like cubic yardage of organic material at the bottom of the lake.
I would assume Progressive can do that, right?
I don't think so. I think this is a very specialized thing. We could reach out to Progressive. So I did brief research. There are companies around that do that kind of surveying. It's basically a sonar or multiple sonars, and they send either a large boat or small boat. On this lake, it'd probably be a small boat, that does like a three-dimensional mapping of the bottom of the lake. No idea what the cost is. I just quick Google search for, 265 acre lake. They basically said you'd assume it's gonna be around $30,000 to measure.
30?
$30,000. So
What's the time lapse on a cost on something like that? Do you have any?
what do you mean?
Well, I think you said, in what I read, they're measuring it over time, right? And
No,
it's
no,
going up
they
or down.
come
This
out
is
and
a
measure it.
one-time cost.
One-time cost, I think, is like that. And
Okay.
then you'd have to do it.
And 30K for the next subsequent one?
So I think it would be something we'd have to go call this company for. I mean, there's like 3 companies in the area. There's one in Novi even. This is just my speculative pricing based on Google searches and stuff. They generally charge you by the day. And then if you wanted to do by the day, meaning it takes them days to do the measurement. And it depends if you wanted to do every nookie cranny of the lake, if you just want to do a main lake or whatever. So there's estimates like dollars per acre is the type of thing that yields, $20,000 to $30,000. I have no idea what the actual company would say if we said, hey, come give us a bottom scan of the whole lake.
So I watched that video. Did they actually say what they do or what?
So that whole video
I don't
was
remember.
about
It was just
measuring,
the process, right?
getting the measurement, and then it was about the philosophy of you can't keep treating the top, right?
Right,
Treating the
right,
top meaning
right.
killing algae, spraying weeds,
Because everything
whatever.
you kill settles to the bottom and raises the muck level.
Right, and that organic matter basically self-fertilizes for more growth. And it's this continuous loop that you're never getting out of, right? But that's why, this eco harvester is about pulling and removing, not cutting, right? So that's one aspect, and the other aspect is like, these other treatments. Of course, they talked about introducing oxygen, which goes back to the aerators we used to have, and all the other methods by which you can break down the material at the bottom of the lake. But I think step zero is saying, for you to do anything, even when we did the aerators, like we did that and we did the study and like, there was no measurable improvement, right?
In what?
The report.
What were they what were they measuring?
Oh, you go pull the report up, there's like 100 things they measured. And there was it was all like within the noise, right? Which is why they didn't redo it. But if we wanted to look at and say, okay, want to do a lake survey, right? What is the actual bottom and get a baseline and then monitor over years as we're doing like, say every 4 years you go and do another one and say, okay, did it get worse or did it get better, right? You'd at least want to have it not be subjective of just complaints, but like an actual measurement. So, but I think the actual measurement itself would be expensive. But I don't think you can measure it just by like, sticking a stick in the ground and, once a month, right? So that was kind of I think that what I got out of that was there is a measurement method that's offered professionally that you could choose to do and measure over time and then measure the progress of muck reduction or muck buildup or stabilization. That's basically the thing. So I thought it would be a good idea to like go understand what it would cost, what the measurement is. So I feel like we could reach out to the company and say, hey, throw me a dart, right? So I could shoot them an email and just say, throw a dart on what you think it would cost, ballpark.
What's the company?
There was 3 in the area. One was called SSI, I think.
Magic number for bidding.
$30,000.
No, 3 companies.
Oh, yeah. There's one called SSI that's in Novi. That was the place that was like, they had like a couple offices and one of them was in Novi.
Okay.
But they,
For the record, do you want the other two so we can?
oh, yeah. There's Riba Marine, Seaworks. There's a couple of these here that we could just get a ballpark. And then we could try and assess. I don't think it's gonna be cheap, but we could at least get a number and then come back and say, hey, is this something we want to do in the future?
We should get a contract that says we're going to do it 3 times over
Oh, yeah,
how many years, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we get better pricing.
yeah.
Would we want to do the whole lake, or would we consider just carving out the canal area where it's?
I think you'd want to do more than just the shallow areas.
Okay.
Because I think as things are getting worse, like, it's also going to migrate into the lowest areas of the lake, right?
Yeah.
So like, you might not see what's happening, right?
Well, and if you look at that they show kind of those maps on that video too about how the section that is good and then all the rest of it is
Yeah,
not, right?
yeah,
Where
yeah.
The growth is significant.
Yeah, so I think I could at least take that action to just email the company and say, hey, we're thinking about this. Throw a dart on the cost. They could probably give us that. That was the main thing that I got out of there. The other piece is the eco harvester, which I would get hit on here because it's kind of muck removal follow-up as well. So I don't know if you guys saw Jared sent out the original like map of where he's thinking. So
Yeah.
as part of the permit process for the eco harvester, he has to send in like intended use. So he sent out a map of intended use. I think did you print that out? Was it here?
I saw that. I mean, his email was fairly favorable.
I agree.
For it, when the one he sent out, just yesterday, the 16th? Yeah.
Just saying that he's gonna go do it.
It says the proposed operational map for the eco harvester permit identifies the areas where it would may be operated, and then it just says for the audience, areas generally aligned with the near shore zones currently permitted for broad spectrum
But the
herbicide.
context of this is, as part of this permit that he is helping us do, he needs to tell Eagle what we intend to do. So he's
Right.
saying, hey, as part of the permit, we're going to say the intent, which it is to reduce chemical usage. And therefore, the operational area he intends to put on as part of the permit is that of which we apply a lot of chemicals, which is along the shorelines, right? So he provided a map that says, what do you think about this? Okay. Which on the surface looked okay to me. It's basically,
The entire thing.
but it's just the shoreline, right?
Right, it's shoreline,
It's basically
right, right,
along the entire shoreline. Okay, so I put on my homeowner glasses here, and I think everything that's currently inaccessible by our current harvesters should be on the map.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Which
not
which it is, right?
everything under the bridge is not. That whole bay area is not.
Oh, true.
Right, so I want, that was the one thing I was gonna edit, but I wanted to see what everybody else thought. It's basically just along the shoreline under the bridge, but I want it to be any area,
What are you referring? Is it-
The
is it
gray
solid?
line. that's what I'm saying, it's just the gray line is what he's saying is the area it can operate, so that whole area that's water, it wouldn't operate in, right?
But that's just along Glengarry, but the rest of it is, right? All
But I'm saying that
with
whole
the- with
area,
Where you
that
live.
whole area is 4 feet deep.
Yeah, the bay is shallow enough.
That whole area needs to be harvested. I don't want to say, hey, listen, we're going to apply a permit, it's only going to rock the shorelines under the bridge. That whole area needs harvester usage. My proposal back to him is going to be saying, yeah, shoreline and any area where the current harvester can't operate, which to me includes the entire canal and
Right.
any other area where the
Which
harvester
is
can't
on
go.
there, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much,
the canal's pretty much entirely on there, yeah. So that was gonna be my feedback to him. I don't know if you guys saw anything else that you thought needed to be addressed. Otherwise, this would be the map that would go as part of the permitting
I like
process.
that. Yeah, because he's even got back here, the cut through.
Yeah, on canal, yeah. Yep, so that area there, I'd like to see filled in.
So the only section you were talking about is along Glengarry Road,
That whole bay, not, my point is, in that area, all of this black,
What is all of this? Isn't that?
But
where
that's just
you-
the
is that where
shoreline.
you're at?
yeah, that's just the shoreline.
Oh, you mean the entire area?
Yes.
Okay.
That entire
I see-
area-
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because it's all shallow.
Yeah.
And the harvester can't access it.
Okay.
Right? So if
I-
the harvester
right.
can't access, he's basically saying, use chemicals only back there, which I don't want to limit it to that. The harvester
Right.
today can go anywhere.
I have a question. I guess I'm looking at the map and I don't think I even realized this. Can you actually get in this area up here?
The eco harvester might be able to.
What kind of boat? I'm
Really?
thinking it's about a smaller
Oh, no,
size of a
it's-
small boat,
It's
so I
really
can't.
shallow. It's where they put the barge
I think
in.
I said, I barely get up there with my kayak.
So,
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking. I was like, I don't know if that's something that's a deterrent, if
It's all
it's
for
something they're gonna
motion.
look at and say, hey, is this like a natural wetland
Okay, so we
area?
could add that,
Do we want to cut that away? Does that look unfavorable to them?
okay.
yeah, they're right by Mallet Beach.
16 through 18, is that area accessible? He'll know because they survey there and they treat, I'm sure they treat back there,
Okay,
right? Do we,
I honestly don't know. That's why I'm asking, because
okay, I'll add it to the email. So I'll get back to him just with that feedback on the Back Bay area here, this area between 16 and 19, if
Which
that
is-
makes sense.
Which is where, is that, like, that's not Mallow Beach area, is
Yeah,
it?
the little canal back there.
It is the little
Yeah.
canal outside of Mallow Beach,
Yeah.
More so for,
And I guess I don't know why 244 and 245 are out. So. Okay, so I will take that feedback back to Jared.
that might be under the same guise on down there, because that is some natural shoreline-based areas, and I think that Eagle tends to frown upon disturbing what is existing natural shorelines and wetland-type based areas, from my small experience amount with them.
well, we'll find out.
Okay, so I'll update that. All right, moving on.
Administration report.
Current lake level, so we're about 1.5 inches below the high, summer high. But we're getting probably 1.5 inches of rain, so it's probably gonna go up over 3 inches, so I think we're fine on lake level.
So is it just set that if it goes above, it just drains off, right? I mean,
No.
the level is set.
So it always will go over the top. The question is, it fills up faster than it can go over the top. So then we open up the sluice gates so it can go out the bottom and it drains faster that way.
Oh.
So, yeah, if you have the dam just there, the thing is the water can be coming in faster than it can exit over the top of that. So then we lift the gates and the water goes out onto the bottom. So right now it's fine, right? It's within the normal range.
And then when we open it, is there a trigger for, with the gentleman that closes that to shut it off?
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's like he's got like he's got the measurement that comes from the system and he goes out there and closes it based on it. It'll clear, he'll send him an email.
Okay.
So lake level's fine, looking good. Noteworthy complaints, did you guys have any complaints? Haven't heard anything.
No.
No, I had somebody asking me about the eco harvester, they wanted,
Well, I had noticed last week, there were like 4 or 5 dead large carp right in
Oh,
my
yeah.
area. But as you know, I reached out to David, who reached out to DNR, and they said it's probably just normal, cyclical fish kill, but
Yeah.
I haven't noticed anything since. But if anyone notices any major amount of dead fish around your area, just, let us know.
I had a
But-
large one wash up on shore
Yeah.
at my house, and it's pretty uncommon, honestly.
Yeah.
uncommon.
and-
Yeah, if you have, and like when you can get water temperature spike, I mean, the water was like up at 80 or something
Yeah.
almost. It can be stressful.
80
I think it
degrees?
almost got up to 80.
No, it was 6, it was up to 70 was the highest, I thought.
I don't know, I
I've
don't
been
think so.
swimming every day, I check every morning.
I'll look it up. My boat thermometer might
It
be
was
wrong.
67 last week.
Yeah, my boat thermometer might be wrong then.
I was able to now just not wear a wetsuit anymore, so it was pretty comfortable.
What? It's way warmer than that.
Yeah, but it keeps you floated, you don't have to.
Oh, that's
Keeps you
different.
buoyant, you don't have to swim as hard.
Okay, well, that's just laziness. Okay,
But anyway, no, he also said that based on the size of the fish, it's not uncommon for them to not survive the cyclical change from winter to spring.
okay. Next item, chairperson's key dates. Let me see, I haven't actually looked. That will be a good thing to do right now. Hold on. Board Management Board, key dates. What do we got coming up? The safety fair did not happen, so we could talk about what we want to do with that. But we're midsummer right now, so bird count, June 20th. Who my bird counters? Somebody's got to take it.
Oh, we counting birds?
We can count birds?
Counting birds, all right. Next time you're going to come back with the bird count?
Yeah, we'll figure that out. You bet.
All right.
Well, let's convene, I got a couple weekend days that I'm a little busy, but yeah.
Yeah, we usually do it around this time, June-ish, so bird
All
count
right.
would be good.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did see some baby geese out there.
I saw some,
Did you?
but there are 110.
There's 110 less than there could be.
Less than there would be.
Impressive.
So that's the main thing is the goose, the bird count.
Okay.
We'll do boat count in August. If we decide to do it, I'll go look at the data and see if we do it this year or not. And then we obviously got the July 3rd party coming up.
Yeah, tiki night.
And we should see how we want to manage the harbor. Have you guys seen the harvester out there?
Yeah, not a lot, but I have.
Yeah. We should coordinate, I'd like to.
How many drivers do we have for that? One or do you know? Two?
Two.
And do we know the frequency that they're out there?
I don't, they posted on the website, but I haven't checked. The other thing is we'll just get a note out to coordinate the lake treatment for the 3rd. Make sure that we have a line of sight to get, because it's not that far away that we want to be able to get the survey and the
Right,
treatment
before
the 3rd and before everybody has off, so I'll make sure that we have swimmable stuff, but July 1st ideally, right? Make sure that there's not any water restrictions after July 1st. Okay. All right. Continuing business, bird count, you guys are on it. Yep. For next month, fish stocking. I don't think we have
I
anything to
think we're
add
off
there.
this season, right?
Yep, yep. Plant control and invasive species, I think we're okay. Harvester discussion, we already talked about. I'll get back with Jared on that.
But what about
On the
the
harvester.
eco harvester?
That's what I'm saying, on the eco harvester
Oh.
map. Yeah,
Oh.
so I think,
But where'd we
So
go with the
who-
actual
does anybody-
purchase of that? Did
Oh.
you present that to,
oh, yeah, you weren't here last time. Yeah, I went to council, I talked about it, let them know what we're trying to do, got the money approved to get them to help us with the permit.
right,
So they freed up the money for the permit process, so that's now Jared and Progressive helping us go with the DNR to get the permit. So that's where we're at right now, it's where we need to be, is see if we're allowed to do it, right? And that's separate from whether we are committed to doing it or not.
okay.
So I don't know if anybody's passionate about Harvester. I'd love for somebody to volunteer to actually drive this thing with Jared and get it over the edge. If not, I'll do it. This was Jerry's baby. So he was kind of working a little bit in the background with Jared, trying to push this thing along. What I had asked Jerry to do is work backwards, because he kept asking, like, what's the latest, versus saying, hey, what's the actual, like, do the backward pass from when would we actually need a budget discussion complete, right? Like we're not buying this thing this calendar year, right? Budget discussion is May next year. We need all the information squared away, the permit squared away, like, there's
It all has to be
months
done
of
before
time, right? And then we need to go to Progressive and say, we need this done by this date, right? So I had asked him to try and put that timeline together so we can work with Progressive to get meetings scheduled and get a calendar together. But it's not like we're buying it right now, right? It's not a rush thing. But I don't want it
What
to
were we
die.
intending it for next year?
We don't, even if we were to get it for next year, we would need to go through the budget process, is the way I look at it. which
The
is-
budget's already in.
Yeah, the budget for next year is done. All we did was to
Oh,
get
for
the,
2027 it's done?
but the budget resets in May or something.
Yeah, June's our actual fiscal year.
Yeah,
Instead of just a calendar year.
Yeah, so basically,
So we would need to get this on in June?
yeah.
But
For next year?
June is the final vote, May's discussion, April is when we start the
Yeah.
review on it. So like April as the latest, this needs to be
Yeah.
wrapped up and hey, we need this much money to
Yes.
put in front of council.
So saying that we have time is subjective, because I will admit, Eagle takes lots of
Oh,
months to
yeah,
process
I know.
anything.
I know,
so-
but that's why we have Progressive. We need to
Yes.
tell Progressive, we need the permit done by this day.
Yeah,
So that we
absolutely.
can get with council, have the discussion, ask for the budget if we just choose to go that way, do all of this stuff. So our budget's in April, it's approved in May, we get it in June, and then maybe we could purchase it next summer if we're lucky, right? Like, that's kind of, but we need like, hey, here are the gates. This has got to be June, this has got to be April, this has got to be May. Work your way backwards, right, and say, we need permits done by November. Or like, we're not meeting,
Right.
so get it by October or something, right? Like, somebody's got to give them some time, right? Some deadlines that we can hold them to, versus just saying, because he was like, asking them regularly, and they're like, it's the middle of summer, we're like super busy right now, we'll work it. And I told him, Jerry, it's not that big of a rush, right? Because we don't have the money right now to buy the thing, right? So I think coming up with a timeline based on when our actual budget's due next year and when we need to get approvals with council and all of that other stuff, so that if we did get approved, we could hit the ground running in June-ish next year would be kind of the activity. And then working with, somebody's gonna have to meet with Progressive and Eagle and probably the representative of who's selling the Eco Harvester. Progressive's supposed to get that call together. So there's just a variety of things that has to happen. That, like I said, if somebody is willing to be that harvester person, that would be good. If not, I'm gonna do it.
I won't be here for 2 months.
I
but
can get
do some of
involved.
that. I can get
Maybe
involved.
we can do
Yeah,
a,
I was gonna say Kyle's also, I know, expressed a lot of interest in this thing too, right?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
So I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we can,
We could
I mean,
subcommittee the
I'm
thing.
happy to assist. I
Yeah,
don't know if
me
I want to
too.
be the sole responsibility for it. I don't know if I can dedicate all that time,
Well,
but
we're still gonna blame you, but
I know.
All right, in the assignments, I do have an assignment.
there we
I
go.
know you do. Remove my
In
name.
the assignment thing, Matt is the harvester person, even though Jerry took that over. So Matt, if you want to help with this, I think that would be
But he's
great.
doing Greenaway
that
Drain
is-
He's
stuff.
doing Greenaway Drain.
I was gonna say, I'm getting.
So
I'm
let's see,
getting
who
my-
had Greenaway Drain?
Going up.
Let's see who had Greenaway Drain. Water, I think all the water quality stuff was supposed to be Jim Sparks. And let me see.
Oh, I thought that
Well,
was me.
Matt lives on the Greenaway Drain, so.
Water quality,
He's got a better-
water
I was
quality
gonna
is
say,
supposed
I'm
to be
close
Sparks.
to watching
Sparks?
over progress.
I'll help with, maybe
Snyder, you had erosion.
Maybe Kyle and I can do the Greenaway Drain thing together.
Okay. All right, so you want to take it on for a month?
Sure.
Okay. And then we
You
can
just
talk
gotta
about
tell
it
me
next
what I
month.
gotta do.
I will tell you what we have to do.
All right.
We're working on
I need
time.
it simple. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, yeah, I could do a harvester for dummies.
The apps that I sent to, for the Greenway Drain.
I do.
Okay,
Yes,
so
there
that's
was
that
a
for the
six-part
harvester.
email series, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
But that's moving along.
I can get you a
But when
big
we
one.
christen the harvester, it's gonna be my name.
I
No,
don't
Says-
think that would be,
Oh,
no,
no,
no.
I think so.
we
No,
get
I've
this
got all of them
harvester, it's
digitally,
gonna be the SS
Okay,
Jerry
thank you.
Schlatt.
You're welcome.
That was
Oh,
helpful, for sure.
Yes,
If we
absolutely.
manage
Gave
to
me
get
a lot
this
of
thing
things to
executed, it's gonna
question
be the
how
SS
with-
Jerry.
Yes,
So that-
that will be.
for sure.
That's even better.
Well, I will gladly pay for the signage to call
Yep,
it
yep,
SS
I would
Jerry.
too. I would too.
All right, lake enforcement issues, safety stuff. Usually ask Kyle about this, but I haven't heard anything.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Septic update, we talked about the sewer SAD, so that's all I wanted to talk about for septic update.
So in one of Jerry's recent emails, you talked about that AeroStream as another option.
That, I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay, so he sent an email just to say, for discussion purposes for today on the 15th, additional aerobic treatment, ATU, the AeroStream, AERO Stream is another ATU supplier he found, costs about $1,500 and is a do-it-yourself installation.
Oh, for
I-
septic tanks.
I actually looked at it this morning today before I came here. It's relatively easy to install on your own, but he said his point was he recommended it for several videos that are good explanations of how the biomat ruins the leach fields and how the ATU restores that field. So if anyone is interested in checking out, it's aero-stream.com. And I did see it, it gives you a full video on like how to do it. It can be installed in less than an hour.
Okay.
And he said here that every ATU improves leach fields and also reduces the amount of nitrogen that can leach into the soil. That was an email from him as of 2 days ago.
Okay. Goose nest egg destruction, nothing to add there. We did that, so we could probably strike that from the agenda next time. All right, future business, open, I actually want to hit on the safety fair. So we were gonna do the safety fair, and then it got rained out. So what do we want to do, gentlemen? Do we want to try and do it a different day? We can link up with Tuesdays in the park, potentially. They do the Tuesdays in the park where they get all the inflatables and they have a bunch of kids running around and families there for that.
Have you been there? Is there a good turnout for those?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are
Is
good. We could tag into one of those events. We could,
Because they have the farmer's market
they
going
could,
to at the same
yeah,
time.
they have farmer's market and Tuesday in the park, kids inflatable crazy stuff going on.
Well, that
Tuesdays.
seems like it would be better because the safety is more geared towards kids anyway,
Yeah.
right? Don't you think?
So we could try and just set up on a random Tuesday if we want.
Yeah,
We could punt altogether. We still have some of the gift cards and all this, so what do you guys want to do? And whatever we do, I don't want it to be just me and Rob standing there.
No, I think moving off a holiday weekend too, you'll have more participation.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, not doing a holiday weekend.
Yep.
And a
Right.
random Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm open discussion here on what you guys want to do. I want to make sure that we have participation if we do it, because I don't want to be the only one there.
Yeah. I'm willing to sit there and be sad Snyder. I'll coordinate with the city office to make sure, I don't want to jump the gun on whatever they've got in mind. If they got a process they want to employ, then that's fine as far as rolling out the SAD, but if they're ready for more information, I can operate an information booth at that time.
So we'll have that, we'll have the knot tying thing,
Yeah.
that fish thing, whatever we do. the-
Casting.
The casting competition.
If we do it in a warmer time, we could do squirt guns or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same one, do you want to keep it early in the season also?
Probably
You'd have to like hop on it quickly.
sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And it's already July, next time we meet.
Yep, so, yes, it will be July next time we meet. My proposal, if we wanted to do it on a Tuesday, let's see if we can get the Tuesdays in the park. I'm thinking something like third week in July would make sense. It could be the day before our next meeting if we wanted to. Let me see, Lake Tuesdays in the park. What days does it goes all the way through?
That'd be the
What, the
14th?
14th?
14th to the 21st. You
14th,
said, all right.
because our Wednesday is going to fall exactly on the,
15th?
yeah. Well, the first is the first Wednesday, so we
Okay.
did it early in
So we'd be
July.
on the 15th.
Oh, yeah. you're
So we
right.
could
I was
try and
wrong.
target the 14th?
Yeah,
Right, I'm in town, at least as of now.
yeah. Okay.
And we could kind of coordinate the drill. Let me just double check. Pop up, let's just make sure that they have a Tuesdays in the Park on the 14th.
13th. Oh, 14th.
14th. Let me just see if I can look that up.
Yeah, we'll do it on 21st. Oh, we got one there.
What?
No, we got a Tuesday in the park on the 21st.
Oh, you got the schedule right there. Farmers Market and Tuesdays in the Park. Oh, the 21st I can't be there because there's a zoning board meeting that I need to go to,
Yeah,
that you need to be at, so I can't do the 21st.
I need to be at it.
Aren't you on that board?
No,
planning.
I thought you were on zoning.
I'm planning.
Oh, planning. I thought you were
If
on
we were
zoning.
I'd pull all sorts of strings.
I thought you were zoning. All right, I can't do the 21st, so I could do the 14th.
I didn't say that.
Tuesdays in the Park, I think they do it every
I
Tuesday.
can do the
Yeah.
14th as of today, but,
Let's do it.
and so so we'll do the knot tying, we'll do the,
Or is June 16th, or, no, specific,
What time
oh,
of
no,
day are
so
we
it's not every week, it's June 16th, July 21st, and August 18th.
oh,
Those are the days, so it's not every Tuesday.
Oh,
So they have the farmer's market on the 14th.
yeah.
And then they have the
Farmers
Tues-
markets every week.
yeah, but the
Right.
kids won't be there.
Yeah, you want to do it when there's
Kids.
the kids there.
All
So
right.
is that the 21st, did you
That would be
say?
the 21st.
All right.
That's the next available.
What time
21st.
of day does that normally
Or,
start?
or you're all the way in August, in which case you miss a bunch of the summer and it's
Right.
kind of lame.
Uh,
So the 21st, the ZBA is at 7, so I could probably be there for a little bit, depending on what time we start and what time Tuesdays in the Park starts. Tuesdays in the Park start at 5:30 and run to 7:30. So we could do a 5 to 6:30 type of deal. Go there for an hour and a half.
all right.
Does that sound okay? 5 to 6:30,
Yeah.
Tuesday, the 21st.
And so what all are we gonna do then? The casting, the knot tying, the
Simple trivia.
trivia, that's you, right?
Yep, yep.
And the,
Super sad.
Sewer sad booth for him.
Yeah.
You said with the life jackets.
Yep,
So
I
you have the
do,
life jacket
I'll do the
thing.
life jacket thing.
who does the knot tying? I did that, right?
Yeah, it's all there. That stuff is all
And the
there.
casting,
So
yeah,
man,
signs
man
on
the
it.
booth.
Yeah. So I can do the not tying in.
Yeah.
So are we gonna be, we don't need to do food, will we?
No, they usually have a food truck and stuff there.
Oh, okay, good.
So let's do that. Our meeting will be the 15th, so we'll be able to iron out the details on the 15th. But we will pencil in trying to crash the Tuesdays in the park and the 21st, do the safety fair.
And it's all in the same area, right, by Clara Miller? Is that
It's
what-
the exact same spot, yeah.
Yeah.
Set up in the same exact spot. So don't spend those gift cards.
Got it.
Who coordinates that normally, that current thing?
The Tuesdays in the park?
Yeah.
It's the Parks and Rec.
Is there a point person we need to inform?
Jeremini. I think it's Mark.
Mark,
Who is it?
Mark Germini?
Oh, it is, okay. So you want to just give them a heads up?
Yeah, I can let him know. Or you can let him know, council.
Got it. I'm sure he's watching, so.
Okay, perfect. So we rescheduled. That makes me happy. We didn't just throw in the towel.
All right.
Okay, future business items. Anybody have anything?
No, the only thing I was thinking, I didn't know if we wanted to do anything as a group for Jerry.
Well, I think they're gonna send out notification
Notifications.
of when the service is gonna be and stuff. I feel like we
Alright.
should make an attempt to go there. If we
Yep.
wanna get them something for that, I think that'd be the appropriate time. So I think this is something I'm willing to coordinate over email.
Okay.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of information. Okay.
This is not meeting specific. We could, once we get that information, we can figure it out.
All right.
But my guess is that it's gonna be within the next week or so, I would assume, so
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, liaison, council.
Of course, last meeting is June, so we knocked out, approval of the budget. You want to see it? We ran through it. We even did line by line in our special meeting 2 weeks before that. Make sure we're all on the same page. We're not overspending. Millage rates aren't going through the roof, they're actually going down. So it's an improvement for all of us. We also don't have a lot of big road projects coming up on that too, so we're gonna save a lot of that block grant money to roll over for our future projects.
Are there any big projects that are scheduled for this year?
Not huge ones. We are looking at the Benstein Boardwalk. It is in need of repair.
Yep.
We're trying to figure out, we would like to update it with Trex planks and all that. They last longer. Look like the prices, they're similar. Well, I mean, the wood price is up, so the Trex prices,
Oh, really?
the woods came up to Trex, I should say that.
No kidding.
So, I mean, longer lasting option.
Yeah, much better.
Figuring it out, because it's gonna be a big bite. If we could do it in phases, do like a section.
What are they talking cost-wise?
Oh, probably $100,000, all said and done.
Sure.
But they're in the process of figuring out what that cost is, what the plan is, and can we do it in a year, or should we do it over a course of 3 years, or as needed? Of course, we would like it all done and picture perfect in 24 hours.
Well, I mean, if you look at, Trex versus the wood, I mean, how long has this been here?
Oh, what was it, 2009 or something?
Okay,
Like that, and it's been repaired. I mean, we've been putting spindles, railings, and boards in
Yeah.
as needed. The village engineer did do the inspection on it, and the actual pylon itself and the understructure is good.
if
Oh,
we
you
were
just
to,
gotta
if we were to
reskin
do, if we were to do Trex, though, is there a lifetime warranty on that stuff?
50 years,
50?
depending on which product line you
I
buy.
won't have to worry about it then.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Depending
take-
on which product line you buy, it's 50 years or 25.
We've usually not been cheaping out on materials to save a few dollars, because it just ends up catching you up in 10 years.
Yeah,
And then it's gonna be that much more, so.
right.
So that's a couple things we're keeping our eyes on up until, that's all in the budget, but. Yeah,
So replacement of the boardwalk is actually in the budget?
new
Oh, okay.
bids, trying to figure it out. So,
Okay.
not for this year. I was gonna, oh, we're putting things away
And
too.
our budget that we submitted was approved?
Yeah,
Did they
got
tell
approved.
us we get $0 or what?
I got approved, so it looks like we're gonna vote, $2,000, I think it was.
Which now I think we're gonna have to, because we had that, the fallback plan was to use chairs, so we're gonna have to go buy something.
And then like for harvester, or like some for equipment, general renting funds too, it looks like we're gonna have about 25 grand set aside. That could be used if we were to get the eco harvester,
Okay.
to try to absorb that impact when it does happen.
Okay.
Or if it goes to something else, it's for something else.
Okay. Cool. Planning?
You'll never guess.
No meeting.
It was canceled. No meeting.
God, I want to join that.
I was gonna say, what a
I
commission.
want to get credit for that and do nothing.
We meet when there's something to look
We're
at.
gonna have a couple meetings here soon to
I know, right?
meet the minimum.
We're not gonna be quality, you know?
All right. Any comments from the board?
Say thanks Jerry for his time and
Yes.
he'll be missed.
Yes.
Definitely a hard worker.
Thoughts out to the family.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded. All in favor?
Aye.